nucleus in the center with neutrons and protons and electrons. That stuff isn't really interesting. What I like to get into is fun facts. One of my favorite fun facts is that if the electron was actually this size, just one neutron or proton would be 18 meters in diameter. And think about 24 of those just for this tiny electron surrounding it. And staying on size, if the neutron was actually this big, then one of these electrons would be around 700 meters away from where this tiny nucleus is. And if you take all that into account, thinking about how small the nucleus is and how it's only really the main source of weight and how far away the electrons are, that means 99.9% of all atoms is just empty space, meaning all matter is empty space. Thank you.
Today we're going to be talking about the excretory system.
Here, the kidneys filter the blood. You have to drink a lot of water and exercise to maintain healthy kidneys.
Urine is made into the kidneys, it moves through the urethra, and then gets stored into the bladder, and then it gets out into the urethra.
The blood is removed from the kidneys and the excretory system.
In case of sound waves and the formation of the moon. First thing, we have the Earth next to Theia here, and when Theia collided with Earth, there was a huge impact towards Earth, and which led to two moons. One of the moons joined Earth and so we had one moon left. This created the ring of rocks, and we have one moon. The second project is the guitar about sound wave. We used a bottle of oil, and we used silicone to add this wood piece and this wood piece. And we used a string to make the guitar, and that's it.
Today we're going to be talking about how the moon was formed. Here we have Theia, planet Theia that collided with the Earth, which eventually made a ring of rocks around the Earth, which in 2 days the moon was formed.
The evidence that supports this theory is that the moon is less dense than the Earth, and the moon has a similar iron core to the Earth.
And today we will be explaining the formation of the moon.
A newly formed planet about the same size as Mars has collided with the Earth. The collided planet is called Theia.
The collision caused rocks and dust to form around the Earth. Then, the dust and the rocks formed together to form the moon that is now orbiting the Earth.
Today in our project, we tried to demonstrate sound waves using things that we have at home. We tried making drums using Pringles and maracas using bottles of sparkling water.
Today we will be telling you about our solar system, which consists of 8 planets and 1 star.
The star is called the Sun, and our 8 planets, Mercury, Earth, Saturn, and Neptune.
Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus.
And our galaxy is called the Milky Way.
Thank you.
Our presentation is going to be about hydraulic. Our hydraulic presentation, we took the idea from elevators from the 80s. Our idea is how the elevators, they didn't have the technology that we have today to go from steam. They go from this hydraulic we used to do in the 17th to the 19th.
Today I will be talking about buoyancy. Buoyancy is the tendency of an object to float or rise in a fluid when submerged. This fluid can be either liquid or gas. As we can see here, the liquid is, we have the fluid which is the liquid, and the object which is a round object, the orange. We can see the buoyant force which is coming from both objects, while the density is higher in the water. That is why the orange is floating. Otherwise, we have the same explanation here in the project and the buoyancy formula. Thank you for listening.
This represents the sound wave, and because all the screws are linked together, when energy is added, it's transferred through the model as a wave.
The gummy bears help you see the wave. By watching the gummy bears,
you can see the amplitude and the wavelength. Thank you.
Today we're going to be talking about the structure of atoms. This is a neon. It's an alkali metal. The atomic number is 10 and its mass is 20.
As you can see, this is the electrons around the second shell can only hold 2 electrons, and the second can only hold 8, but in the neon atom there's only 7. There's not enough.
The sound wave. I did it, I brought a piece of wood and I poked hole in it.
Guitar that I did with my partner, which is currently Latina Jafra, and this describes sound, it's an example of a sound.
We're going to be talking about atoms. What is an atom? An atom is a matter particle that represents a chemical element. An atom consists of a central nucleus that is surrounded by one or more negatively charged electrons. In the nucleus, there are protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged.
As shown in the diagram, we have a nucleus, protons and neutrons. We have the outermost shell, which has electrons. The atomic number for the carbon atom is 666, therefore represents 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. Thank you for listening.
We've done a project today about the solar system. We have 9 planets, including the sun.
And we think about the solar system because we live in it and we need to know what's happening.
Thank you for listening.